Hey guys, I got a real special find for you here today. Deep in the woods of Pennsylvania, 1,000 feet off the road. The only clue we're in Pennsylvania is Mac's Philadelphia Eagles shirt here. How you doing, Mac?
Good.
Man, what a collection you've got here. Oh my God. What a treat to see the collection you have here. And some of the bikes you're selling me are beautiful, but some of the ones you're not selling us are beautiful too. Bikes you'll never see. In addition to the Honda Magna here, he's got a Kawasaki H2 750 with Denko pipes. And what kind of carbs are those? Mikuni flat side carbs. He's got a TS 400 Suzuki. There's an SL 175, an SL 350, an SL 170, four SL 175s, Honda Trail 70, H1500. He's got a GT 550. It looks like it just came out of the box. A Kawasaki triple 250, a 350 twin. I don't know how many. He's got to have 8 of these 350 SLs in here, and the ones under the covers we'll get to later, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. What a beautiful, beautiful collection you have here. And he's got a brand new Honda Africa twin. How do you like the twin?
I love it. Automatic.
Is it automatic? You're kidding me. I didn't even know they made them automatic.
Oh yeah, 6 speed.
How many cc's is that?
1,000.
What's it got, like 120 horsepower or something?
100 horsepower, yeah.
Have you taken it off road at all?
No. My
No?
driveway.
That thing's beautiful. How many miles you got on it?
1,400.
Wow.
I got
brand
myself
new.
the ride.
You got so many. Hey, whoever dies with the most toys wins. I think you're on the podium, anyways. Here,
It's
you
Christmas every day. Yeah.
It is. I say the same thing too at the museum. I feel like it's Christmas every day. So I guess we'll roll some of these out. We'll go over them one by one. Mac's going to tell us how he restored them, which ones have what parts on them, because my memory's shot. In the words of Tommy Stedward, I have CRS, can't remember shit. So we'll go through them. But I'm rarely do I show up and I'm happier or as happy. I saw pictures of the bikes, but the pictures didn't do it justice. Starting with this SL 175 here. Look at the paint job on this thing. Now, Mac, you painted this yourself, right?
Yep.
And you were saying your friends want you to paint for them, but it's too much of a pain in the ass. So
Too stressful.
How what kind of paint did you use? It's beautiful.
It's hot hues.
Hot hues? Is that by PPG or?
I'm not sure. Just hot hues.
Or is that maybe? I think it might be House of Colors. Beautiful, beautiful. And was this a full frame off restoration on this one?
Yeah.
Wow, very nice. Did the motor have to get rebuilt on it, or?
No.
All right, so the motor
It only has 2,000 miles on it.
Oh wow, it's barely broken in. Wow, brand new tires.
Yep.
Forks are painted.
New seals, boots.
New seals and boots.
Yep.
And the headlight bucket's beautiful. Tack and speedo are nice. These look like original bars on here too.
Yeah, they are.
And original levers. And are these original? Yep, are these original Honda mirrors? Yeah, they are. HMs. Seat is beautiful. It looks brand new. Is that
cover.
a new cover?
Yep.
The rear taillight's beautiful. So this is number 1. This is the first bike I'm buying off of Mac. I'm buying, well, I think like 18 bikes or something like that. So we'll find out in a moment here, because I might be buying one more. There's a YZ 125 with Simmons forks out back, so that might have to come home with me too. So that's a beauty. Let's roll that one out in the driveway here. Just a beautiful piece. I don't know if the video will do justice to the paint job, but what's the name of that color?
I think it's Irish green.
You know, there was a story behind you getting the paint too. You were going to paint it blue originally, right?
Yeah. It was St. Patrick's Day.
And what better day to pick green, right?
And I did 3. I did an SL 125, a 350, and a 175.
I think it's a fantastic color. I'm gonna
Looks period.
I'm gonna have to get that.
It's better than the Honda. Honda had a turquoise, a tortoise green, which is dud, and they had an emerald green. This is warmer.
It just pops with the white and the silver and the chrome. Very, very nice.
All done up.
This is SL 175 number 2. What year is this one, Mac?
70.
1970. Great year. And what color is this? What's the story behind this color?
That's candy topaz orange.
This is the factory original color, right?
Yeah.
Is this the one with the?
This is the NOS tank.
So where do you find an NOS tank for a 50-year-old Honda?
Just keep looking around, Craig, or eBay.
You found it on eBay. Wow, that's unbelievable. And then did you paint the rest of it to match?
Yeah. This is actually called molten orange.
Molten orange.
Yeah.
How long ago did you do this one?
I'd have to check the title. It was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I haven't ridden this bike in 2 years.
Wow. You started it recently though, right?
No, I did this about 3 or 4 years ago. Probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, so this will it start now, you think?
Oh yeah, they all run. I got them all run.
Got a new rear tire on
They're
this
all new
one.
tires, yeah.
This might be the original front tire. It's got a little dry rot on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a trail wing. I think that's the original tire.
Okay. Yeah.
Bridgestone. Yep, and that makes sense with 1,400 miles on it.
Yeah, it might be the original tire. I know that this one is.
The rear one's brand new.
Yeah.
That's a beauty too.
Yeah.
What's the scoop on this one? This is like the twin to the other one, but this is a 1970 model also, huh?
Yep.
Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Is this the original paint on this?
That's an NOS tank.
That's in another NOS. You had 2 NOS tanks.
Yeah, but this one has shelf life. You see?
What did just out of curiosity, what did that tank cost you?
I don't remember what I paid for that one. I just remember the $500 one.
And it's got a new seat cover on it.
Yeah.
Nice tail light. Exhaust looks mint. What a beauty.
New tires, fork seals, boots.
New tires, fork seals, boots, front and rear tires. Looks like it's got a new chain on there.
Yeah, probably.
Very cool. Triplets, baby. Triplets. Triplets, Basil. So this is 71.
Yeah. See the tank graphics different?
Oh, yeah. A little bit different. They got the stripe up top.
Yeah, I like the 70 better, though.
Yeah, I'd have to say, I like this color, though. What is this called?
It's called candy. It's red. What do you call it again? Is it ruby red? I forgot.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Something like that.
Wow, what a beauty. Very, very nice.
I actually rode that like this.
Is this
last year? I rode it.
Is this one of the ones you painted?
Mm-mm. This is the paint set that came out of Colorado. I paid $1,000 for this paint set.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did it include? The front and rear?
Fenders, headlight bucket, side cover, tank. $1,000.
How long ago?
Probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. That seems like a pretty good deal,
I
actually.
thought it was awesome.
Because just the tank and fenders, individually unpainted, are going to cost you a few $100 if you can even find them.
Will.
And then you got the headlight bucket.
Yeah.
This is another no miles beauty, 5,000 miles.
Yeah.
I like the downpipes on them. They don't look like they were used off road at all.
No, these things. I mean, when you see the titles, I'll be surprised if I put a couple miles on these bikes.
Wow.
Because I ride it up and down the road, park it, and I work on another one.
Very cool. Ask yourself, when's the last time you've seen 4 pristine SL 175s in a row here? Nice job on these, Mac. These are beautiful.
Yeah, they're actually rarer than the 350s.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like,
what year is this one, Mac?
71.
1971 SL 350. And what color green is this?
It's that Irish green again.
Irish green, just beautiful. As I was rolling it out, one of the things I commented to Mac is just something about the dual exhaust on this bike. And we had said that if you had one vintage bike that you could have, you could only have one vintage bike that you wanted to ride, this would be an outstanding choice because it's a 350 twin and you can take it on the highway, you can take it wherever you want to go, and you can take it into the woods. Mm-hmm. This is actually a very good woods bike too.
Oh, yeah.
Nice torquey twin. This one here, it looks like another total restoration also. Now when I say total restoration, these were taken, he's got one in the barn he's doing now. These are frame offs, which means Mac had taken...
Every part comes off.
Every part came off.
Every part comes off.
And so every nut and bolt was
It's either replaced, probably replaced.
If you had to pay our shop to do this, we charge $90 an hour for restoration work. That's what we charge, and we've got a 6-month backlog right now. We're not even taking work in. I'm gonna estimate this at a minimum. This is with trained techs with all the support in the world. Minimum 50 hours to restore one of these, and on top of that, the materials and supplies, seat, tires, all the components that you probably had to replace. It's an expensive proposition. So usually the restorations cost more than the bike would be worth to resell, unfortunately. So, but like you had said earlier, they're a labor of love. This is a 1971, 7,300 miles on it. All these bikes have titles, which is another rare thing. Usually there's some kind of, we're usually buying these from old timers or from their estates because they're 50 years old, and usually the paperwork's long gone. So to find a one with all the paperwork is a big plus. This is one of those rare occasions where the seller's requiring that we pay cash. So we had to go to 3 different banks to get all the money. It's a big stack. So Mac was originally asking 42,800 for the whole collection?
Yeah, it was over 44,000.
Yeah, 44,000, and he gave me a nice discount, which I'm gracious for.
Yeah, I'm losing thousands on this deal.
This one here is a real stunner. Look at this. Wow. Look at the paint job on this thing. Man, love that color.
Yeah, cool color. I
love it. It's a cobalt blue.
Yep.
It looks with the silver and the white badges, very sexy. Look at how long travel forks on this thing. This would be a nice ride on the street in a bumpy road. That's the beauty of an enduro. You know, you have 6 inches instead of 3 inches of travel. Nice brand new tires, front and rear. How far did you go on this? Was another frame off?
Oh yeah.
Engine out of, that's a lot of work, man, taking the engine out of the frame and taking all the wiring off of it.
This is what happens when you do it alone.
Mac, let me ask you a question. Have you ever added up how many hours it takes you to do these bikes frame off like this?
I don't want to know.
Can you guesstimate like how many?
I know it takes a month.
A month?
Of solid work. Yeah.
How many hours would that be? I mean, how many hours a day?
No idea. I don't want to know.
A month of like 8-hour days, or?
No, I don't think it's that long. I mean, some days are 8 hours and some days aren't.
So let's say it was an average of 5-hour days for 30 days, 150 hours. Does that sound about right?
Easily, yeah.
If you were to ask me, I said 40 to 50 hours. 40 to 50 hours. That's a very conservative amount of time. Realistically, to a frame off like this, it's a 100-hour job. It really is. And you know that because you've done a bunch of them. So what had to be replaced on this one besides the seat cover, the paint job, the tires?
Actually, like I was telling Chris, you get this seat complete out of Florida for $120.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
It looks beautiful too.
Yeah. The only problem that the foam's a little bit firmer than a factory.
Yep.
But it looks awesome.
This one has 12,467 miles, which is nothing for one of these big twins, twin 350s. Forks look brand new. Those are all,
I sprayed those.
Yeah, new seals.
Yeah, seals and boots. Yeah.
Very nice. Are those new handlebars too? They look brand new.
Yes, they are. Too Fast Moto. You can get them for like $32.
New mirrors, new grips, new levers, new bars, new tires. Looks like a new chain sprocket was put on it. Very nice, Max. That's a pretty bike. Tags look brand new. There's something about that blue. Wow. This is number 304 of the SLs. What's the scoop on this one?
It's original. But the good thing, the pipes are awesome on that. They're nice and solid.
Yeah, the bones look great on this bike.
It does run. I was going to restore it, but I decided on another. I was doing a K2.
How's she run?
Good.
Just needs a paint job.
Yeah,
and
needs something.
So seat cover. This pipe looks like it's in great shape on this side, doesn't it?
I'm very happy with this pipe.
Huh.
They normally don't look like that.
Wow, it looks great. Maybe I'll use this pipe on one of the restored ones, you know. Very cool. She's a runner, right?
Yep, they all run.
Nice, nice. This one's got 11,000. Plenty of life left in her. Mac's gonna start this one up.
Hopefully.
A little cold out. Oil's probably thick. Maybe not. You always pop start it down the hill here.
Yeah.
Feeling like spring. The sun's up high in the sky. The birds are chirping. I heard it pop. She wants to start.
Yeah.
It was so cold out last night. The oil's probably like molasses. It's alive! It's alive! Aw. It was alive for a minute. If you've never ridden a good running SL 350, you owe yourself a ride on one. They're a real treat. Same engine that they had in the CB350, I'm pretty sure. Now that is a cool bike, the Africa Twin, red, white, and blue. It's a CRF 1000L. What a beautiful piece. Mac, what's the engine configuration on this thing?
On which one?
The Twin, Africa Twin.
Parallel twin.
Wow. So it's like twin 500cc cylinders?
Yeah.
That's massive.
Thing rips. Love it.
How many horsepower did you say was on this
100.
one? Wow. Man, I got to ride one of these.
It's awesome.
I'm almost afraid to, because then I'm going to fall in love and I'm going to have to buy one.
Pretty cool. Love the graphics.
Yeah, it is stunning.
Captain America.
Absolutely stunning, for sure. Mac's no quitter, so he took his boots off and got his Adidas on here, his kicking shoes. There you go. That was the trick. Good. Very cool bike. Hey, now this one you could take off-road.
That motor sounds good.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to worry about scratching it, right?
Right.
The other ones are almost too nice to ride off-road, aren't they?
Yeah.
Once you put 150 hours in a frame off, you don't want to get it dirty.
No.
This is the one you take out. Wow, motor sounded great. No valve.
Yep.
No,
It's
no
not a
nothing.
rattler. It doesn't smoke.
Tight.
Doesn't leak.
Tight like a tiger. So guys, if you're around this weekend, the Potomac Valley Riders Club's having a swap meet. What's the name of that place you're having it? York, PA swap meet. I'm going to be there looking to buy bikes. I'd like to fill the trailer up there if I can. So if you got bikes, meet me at York, PA at the swap meet. I'm coming down and we're going to be buying. Now, I could be at the Appalachian Moto Jam. I was supposed to do the hill climb there. I got my CR500 all hooked up for it, but they actually canceled that event, unfortunately, due to no snow, and rescheduled it for this weekend. So we have a conflict of interest there. I got to go to the swap meet, unfortunately.
Cool.
Hey Mac, if these unrestored ones run this good, I can only imagine how good the restored ones run.
They run much better.
It's the middle of winter. It's my hands are freezing, and there's snow on the ground, and these things are as cold can be. Great running the motors.
It runs.
Very cool.
Yeah, I just picked this one up last month.
Did you put the tires on it, or already had?
Yeah, I bought it just like this.
Had new tires
The only
on it?
thing I did was I put these pipes on because he had rat pipes because they all rotted out. I had an extra set, so I put them on this.
Yeah.
All right, that's another one.
What's the scoop with the big coils? Are those
I don't know. But
automotive coils?
If I restored it, they would definitely come off.
Oh yeah.
I had a guy
She's a
come
runner
out-
though.
A guy came out a couple months ago. He wanted to buy Charlie. He was like 74 years old, but I didn't have the title. Rod didn't have the title yet. 'Cause I think he bought this off of a cop or something, and he wanted the title done. So Rod put it in his name. So the title of this has Rodney's name on it.
Cool. 350, 350, 350, 350, 175, 175, 175, 175, baby. Some nice ones. Wait till you see this one here. This is what I'm going to call unobtainium. Unobtainium. This is an original Honda CB350 with 126, how many miles, Mac? 142 miles on it. All original, unrestored. How long have you owned this one, Mac?
I bought it a couple years ago. I sold it to a guy. He lost his business, and I bought it back.
Wow. She's a beauty, Mac.
The chain has never been adjusted.
The first time, say that one more time.
The chain has never been adjusted.
Okay, folks, there's proof.
Holy.
Look at this thing. 142 miles. Can't wait to show this to the boys tomorrow. Kenny's gonna freak when he sees this.
Tires.
Wow. Now, if we can afford to hang on to this one, we probably should at the museum.
At the museum.
I mean, where are you gonna find another one?
I mean, it still has the show stickers on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have one.
Last inspected 1979 with 112 miles on it.
Last inspected 1979 with 112 miles.
112 miles.
Look at that, huh?
Provenance.
Wow, full provenance.
I mean, look at this piece. It's like not even broken in yet.
I'd be afraid to
Sit on it.
squish it with my big butt. I don't want to mess it up. Wow.
It's not motor. It's not even broken in yet.
It actually, technically, it's not, right? I mean, what does Honda recommend? Is it
600.
600 miles? It's not even due for the first oil change. Wow. This one here is a keeper, Mac.
Yeah. Winkers are slow.
Yeah, they always are.
Yeah, the winker box needs to heat up a little bit.
And
They do win.
Yep, it has to be. You have to rev up the engine a little bit, and then they will.
Look at that motor work. I mean, that's wishful fire.
What a dime piece.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, it would have been worth coming all the way down here. This is almost 5-hour ride towing that big trailer, 10-hour round trip, sitting in traffic. I would have came down just for this one, Mac. Honest to God.
I've only ridden it 1 mile. I didn't want to wear it out.
You have good self-control.
Yeah. Well, the guy I sold it to only rode it 1 mile.
I'm going to make the guys carry it into the museum. Well, you've got some primo ones in there, so it's not like you needed to ride it. Here's something I bet you haven't seen. These are getting to be really rare. This is the Super Magna, right?
Yep, 87. Only made it 2 years.
What's the spec on the motor?
700 V4.
It's a powerhouse too, isn't it?
Red light, 10 grand. 6-speed shaft drive.
How many horsepower are these putting down?
Not real sure.
They've become somewhat of a collector's item now, you know. Harlan Ness helped it. Yeah, you can see that in the loss.
Testarossa side cover is very cool.
I didn't know that Arlen Ness was involved in designing this. Wow. Well, he just passed away this year. Did he really? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. God rest his soul. One of the best motorcycle designers ever. Max just said this has a 65-inch wheelbase, one of the longest Honda ever made.
Turning around in the roadways, you better hug the side because you're not going to make it.
Wow. That must make it super stable on the highway, right?
Oh, it looks like a freaking train.
It's got the motor for it, that's for sure. Wow. What a beauty. You can see that Arlen Ness influence in the style. And we got a nice little TS 185 here. Little 2-stroke ripper. Oh yeah. 2-stroke, baby. These are great enduro bikes. Very similar engine block to what they had on the motocross bike back then. I had a TM100 motocross. It was, I think the cases were the same. But these are awesome enduro bikes on off-road.
That's a little bike.
It's a little ripper.
It's a light, too.
They're super light. Mac calls this the, what'd you call it, Mac?
The old one kickstart bike.
Okay. He called it Mr. Nasty. Look at that thing. Triple 2-stroke. Wow. Now that's a beaut.
Cool.
That's a sexy bike. Look at that thing. Oh yeah. That's a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. What a beauty. Stock pipes on it. This thing was all stock. It's all wow. What do you call this color?
It's called True Blue Candy.
Wow. Who's painting is that?
That's Hot Hughes, I think.
Hot Hughes?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The metal flaking, it's stunning, and that's original factory decal.
Yeah, that came out of Europe, Great Britain.
The decal?
The decals are, I think they're $70.
Forks are in beautiful shape.
Yeah, steel.
Was this one what wasn't the frame off, right? Didn't need it?
No, I just did the body work, put new tires on it, brakes, chains.
It's a low mile bike. It looks all original too.
Everything works on it.
Turn signals, everything.
Yeah.
It's even got the original bars and mirrors
Yeah, but
on
the
it.
paint was horrible on it, and I had to redo it.
Yeah, the original paint that never lasts 50 years.
Yeah, I think I had to put a chain guard and a grab rail. Didn't have the grab rail. A lot of guys took these off.
Yeah.
I like them all stock.
It is absolutely beautiful.
It'll fail, and it'll drain the oil tank into the crank, and which is not a good thing. So you put a little shut-off valve right here.
Brilliant.
So always remember, when you run this bike, turn on the oil. All these bikes, all the injectors work. There's no premix.
This one you didn't want to sell. We had to ask you, beg you to sell this one.
Yeah, cool.
How come you didn't want to let this one go?
It's just beautiful. Look at this thing. Freaking awesome.
Wow.
And it's a little 250. They're rarer than the 750s. Nobody bought them. Find one. They don't come up often.
Not like this.
No.
Did you redo this one, or?
No, I bought it just like this. I paid $4 grand for it.
How long have you had it?
Less than a year.
So, Mac, all these bikes, these 16 bikes, how much? Let me give you a hand here. How many years of work was it to restore all these bikes and collect the 16 that I purchased? You think?
I don't know. I got some time in these. It just must be Chris coming out.
Finding them's one thing, but making them
out in the sun. That's freaking gorgeous.
That is stunning. What is that called?
Yellow.
It's almost like yeah, but it has like an orange hue to it almost, doesn't it?
I don't know, but it's
It's
really
like an orange yellow. What a beauty.
Neat bike. Real neat. Oh, we're pecking through the herd.
Yeah, I see that.
Mac's been firing them up. Chris, what's happening, brother?
How we doing?
Good to see you, man. If you guys haven't met Chris, say hello.
How you doing?
What's your job title?
I'm purchasing agent for New England Motorcycle Museum.
And you do what region do you handle for us?
Jersey, Pennsylvania.
So how many bikes have you got for us in the last month? Well, you got 18 from Ken, and then you got the Penton, that's 19.
19.
And this
and then
18.
I think we're at 18
19.
here.
Yeah,
So,
quite a few.
quite a
Yeah, you've been kicking ass, man.
thanks.
So if you're looking to sell a bike in the New Jersey region, this is a guy you want to contact. What's your email address?
diggermule@gmail.com.
Didn't Kenny get you one for the museum?
I didn't get it going yet.
Oh, okay. Well, what was your museum email?
It was ctamboro@NewEnglandMotorcycleMuseum.org.
I know he set it up, but you got to get it set up on your
Yeah,
computer.
yeah.
Okay. You got to ask a 15-year-old to figure that out for you, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
How was your day today?
Great.
I know you're running heavy equipment all day, right?
Yes.
Awesome. He's a heavy equipment operator by day, motorcycle purchasing agent, nights and weekends, and I think he's going to Potomac with us this weekend if we go. So this is a guy for this area. Give him a call. This is Kawasaki Triple number 3. No pun intended.
Look at this color.
That is a pretty color. Is that the original paint on that?
No, I painted this.
Man, this guy, you got some mad painting skills, man. See the paint jobs he's laying down on these things?
Cool.
Wow.
Orange, man.
Beautiful stuff.
That's neat.
This is a beauty.
Yeah, so I put new forks, fork seals, boots, tires, paint. Had to get another seat for it. Super bike bars, grips. Fun little bike.
What a beauty. New tires and everything.
Yeah.
Hot damn. stroke. No, better than coffee in the morning. Wow. She's a beauty. Hot damn. Look at that. So we got 3 Kawasaki triples, and the best part is we got a 250, a 350, and a 500. Mac, if we could convince you to sell us your 750, we'd have the whole lineup here. Yeah. Any chance of us convincing you to sell that today, Mac?
Not happening.
Not a snowflake's chance at all. It sounds like.
Look what I'm giving you today.
Let's not be greedy, right?
Yeah.
So
gotta have something left.
I was talking to Mac in between shooting here, and the Africa Twin, you bought that as a birthday present for yourself,
60th
right?
birthday, yeah.
60th birthday. And you're in killer shape because what do you do for a living?
Cut down trees.
That's right. He's got
27 years all alone.
He's got an iron handshake from dragging trees out of the woods here for
hanging up in the branches.
That'll keep you in good shape, right? You don't need to go to the gym at the end of the day.
No.
You need a hot tub and ibuprofen probably, right?
And a beer.
Yeah. How you hanging in there? Your body's still taking it?
Awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's keeping you young, man.
Well, the motorcycle's keeping me young. Tree work's killing me.
Hey, maybe you should get out of the tree work and come work at the museum with us.
That's why I'm building this guy. My showroom.
So Mac's building a showroom workshop. Now this is an addition on your house?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like an addition because it looks like it was always been there.
120 square feet.
Wow.
It's
so
awesome.
Is it bigger than the garage down here? Or it's...
Yes.
So he's got a big showroom up top where his finished bikes will be. And I'm not giving you his address or his name because I'm going to come back and buy them all every 3 months or 4 months when he's got them ready. How come I'm the only one laughing? You know, the people at home are like, hell no, give us his number.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, folks.
I got
awesome.
Because I'm down here in the dirt or in that little box.
Yeah, with all those.
When I get up there, man.
You don't probably even need heat in there. You got so much windows. It'll be nice and warm.
It's 75 degrees up there.
Yeah, it's all passive solar, right?
And I got views, man. It's just awesome room to be in.
That's fantastic. So 14 beautiful vintage bikes. Titles for all of them except for, I think one of them doesn't have a title. The TS185, which is really kind of a trail bike. An awesome find. Thank you for Chris for hooking us up with Mac. And Mac, thanks for giving us a little discount off your asking price. We're very grateful. Wow. Very excited. Can't wait to get these back and ride them all.
Yeah, you're gonna make some money on this guy.
Well, we'll have I hope so. It's a lot of work.
I guarantee you will.
It's a lot of work. And we have 20 people on payroll now that do the bike restorations and that help run the museum. So it's a big project, and we got to keep product coming in. So if you have a collection like this you want to sell, give me a call, 860-916-9784. So up here in the barn, he's got a few more. We're thinking about buying this YZ125 here. It's got the Simmons forks on it, handmade pipe, Race Tech shock, 3 hours on a complete frame off rebuild. Need some new graphics. They're peeling off, but very cool piece.
One's mocked up. I don't think there's a cylinder.
This is a Suzuki Stinger 150, I think, or 125. It's a twin cylinder 2-stroke from the 60s. They're very rare pieces. These are good parts bikes or foundations for rebuild. Then we got a crusty CB350 in here that we're gonna take. It's got a good motor in it and some parts. It's got, I don't know what this is. This looks like a Suzuki 185 or something, and another CB that he's gonna rebuild. Then over in his shed over here, he's got a few more. We're getting the CB350 motor right here. And here's another one he's doing a frame off on. This is what he does. He takes all those bikes out there that were restored. That's exactly what he does. He takes it right down to the frame, wire and harness off, everything. Nut and bolt restoration. I'm telling you straight up, it's minimum 60 hours, but usually it takes 100+ hours to do one of those. So if you want to buy a beautifully restored bike, keep an eye on our eBay channel. They're going to be coming up soon. Here's another Kawasaki. So out back behind the wood pile, he's got a stash of old bikes too. Well, looky here. That looks like an SL frame right there. Maybe a 175. And looks like another 175 tank and frame back there. That looks like a 350. The graveyard.
But I'll tell you what, I'll come out here and I'll find a part that I need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't throw anything out.
Nope.
I call him and left the message with him. So,
okay. Maybe he'll get back to us.
Yeah, the poor bastard. He just sits in his little room drinking beer. and watching TV. So.
There's a bicycle built for two over there in the bushes.
Yeah, I used to ride that.
Wow. Now this is cool. This is Mac's showroom where he's going to put all his restored bikes, his H2s and everything. Very nice. Did you build this yourself?
Yeah.
Handy guy to have around.
I built a deck and then a ramp kit myself up there.
So how are you going to get the bikes when you have a ramp for the bikes?
I built a deck and a ramp.
Nice view too, huh? Wow.
8-foot windows.
Wow, they're huge. Wow. It's about 75 degrees in here. Is the heat on in here or is this a... It's all solar gain?
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty fantastic. What'd you insulate it with?
Heavy. They're R30 in the ceiling, R19 in the walls. 2x6 construction.
It's like a cooler.
It's tight. Those windows are.
You'll have some room in your garage when we leave.
Yeah, us up here. They only made it 2 years.
We just sold one of these, a red Kawasaki Eliminator.
Red and black.
Very nice. And these are the SLs that Ken's keeping. We saved the best for last. I asked Ken if he would give us a treat here and start his H2 750 with it's got Mikuni flat side carbs on it, right? Is that what those are? And Denko pipes. This is a drain bike right here. Look at this thing. Look at that. Triple Cowie.
Could take some time. It's got compression.
Wow, the cases are beautiful on this thing. Yeah, this has been the hardest one to kick yet, I can tell.
Oh yeah.
The motor on this thing, you could eat off of this thing. Forks are beautiful. Spokes are beautiful. Rim. Everything. Mint. Doesn't like the cold weather, huh? Uh-huh. A sound like no other. Sounds crisp.
That's like the understatement of the year.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I don't know what other word you'd say to that.
How about crispest?
Yeah,
You know, it's a
crispest,
crispest.
yeah.
Crispy.
Man, that thing sounds nasty.
Oh, going down the road is free. Every throttle position has a different roar to it.
Oh man,
It's freaking cool.
you ride it just to listen to the motor.
Yeah.
Holy moly, I'm gonna say this is the nicest one I've seen in years. We sold a couple, but they didn't sound like this. So the motor on this thing must be just like brand new inside.
It
Right?
only has 1,500 miles on it.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
Holy shit.
1,678 miles.
And these
Full,
pipes,
full frame on.
the Denkos sound absolutely ridiculous.
You'll settle car alarms with it.
It sounds ridiculous. And these carbs, I haven't heard one. I know that changes the sound a little bit. The one we had an air box on it.
The intake, the drone is cool.
Yeah.
If you can hear it because of the pipes.
It's kind of a howl. And the sound coming out of the exhaust is, it's hard to describe, but it's almost like a gunshot. Just
If you go
fantastic.
down the road, it sounds like flames